Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn about the for loop. Alright? In the last video, we had learnt about the working of a while loop. Correct? So, we had seen how this works. So, let me run this. And you can see I have 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4 as result. You can achieve the same thing by for loop 2. Alright, and let me show you how. So let me hit enter here. Okay, let me hit enter here. In the for loop, we use for keyword. Okay, for, and inside brackets, we have three things. Okay, we have three things. Let me show you later. And then we have the body of for loop. Okay. Now we have initialized the variable. We have our condition and we have our incrementing expression. Correct. Now in for loop, all these will be inside the brackets, and that's all. Okay, so let me do that and show you. So int I is equal to 0 along with the semicolon must be our first parameter. Okay, int I is equal to 0, first parameter, and then the expression or the condition, not expression, condition expression, and we terminate it using semicolon, and then I plus plus. Okay, yes, so let me give space here. So each are divided by or separated by semicolon, and finally in the body let me have this. Okay, let me have this. All right, see how I have rewritten the while loop using for. Okay, basically it is similar, but the way you write it is different. All right, so let me remove this, or let me have it commented out. All right, yeah, now let me run this, and you can see I have the same result here. All right, so whatever I obtained using while loop, I have obtained using for loop. Okay, now let us try to analyze how this works. For int I equal to 0, so this is our initializing. Okay, initialization. So this runs only for the first time. Okay, so this runs only once in the for loop. After this is executed or run, this is executed. So I is 0 in the first iteration, and I less than 5, 0 less than 5 comes out as true. And when this comes out as true, it executes the body. Okay, this is not executed initially. All right, so let me go back and repeat it once. When the loop starts, this is executed once, and then we have no use of this. Okay, so this is executed only once in the for loop. Next, 0 is less than 5, so this comes out as true, and so this is executed, and after this is executed, it comes to this. Okay, it comes to this. All right, so I hope you have understood. So now let me see or tell you how the loop works. So in the first iteration, I is 0, 0 less than 5 true, and the value of I, which is 0, is printed out. Then I plus plus is done, so I becomes 1, and now it goes back to this 1 less than 5 true, and 1 is printed out. then it goes to I plus plus, which makes the value of I 2, then it goes to this 2 less than 5 true, and it is printed out 2, and then it goes to this, it becomes 3 less than 5 true, 3 is printed out. Next I plus plus, it becomes 4 less than 5, and so 4 is printed out here, and at the end this becomes 5 less than 5 false, and the loop stops. Okay, the loop stops. So for and while loop works similarly. There are differences between them as to when to use which loop, but right now you don't have to know them. Okay, you don't have to know them. Once you start working on project, you'll come to know which is preferable and which is not. All right. Generally, when we know how many times a loop or iteration has to be done, we use for loop. Okay. So leave it out of your mind. Do not worry about it. All right. Now let me delete this. Okay. Let me delete this. Let me do this. The same exercise that we had done in while loop. Okay. I want to get the multiplication table of 3 using for loop. Okay. Using for loop. So I will delete this, or let it be there. I'll modify it here itself. I'll say I equal to 1, and I'm saying it because we are starting from 1. Okay, I equal to 1, I less than 11. All right, or you can also say I less than or equal to 10. It is left to you. I less than 11 or I less than or equal to 10. It is left to you. You can use both I plus plus. And here I'll just say I into 3. Okay, I into 3, because we want multiplication table of 3. All right. Yes. So let me run it to get 369 till 30. Okay. So now let us try to analyze what is happening. When the for loop runs for first time, this is executed only once. Okay, only once. So I is equal to 1. Next, it is checked here. 1 less than 11, true or false. It is true, and so this is executed. Okay, so I value initially is 1. 1 into 3 is 3, and so 3 is printed. After this is executed, it goes here. The loop goes here. So I plus plus. So 1 plus plus or 1 plus 1, it is 2. Then it goes here. 2 less than 11, true, and so this is executed. Value of I is 2 now. 2 into 3 is 6, and we have 6. Next it goes here, and the same thing continues till the I value is 11. Okay, when I value is 11, 11 is not less than 11, and so the loop stops. Okay, yes. So this is how a for loop works. Alright. Now I want you to go and practice this, but before we end this, I want to tell you about break and continue. Alright, break and continue. And for that, let me delete this. And I'll write the program once again. For, I'll say int I equal to 0, not 1, I equal to 0, and I'll say I less than 5 and I plus plus. Alright, for. Next, the body, I'll say system dot out dot println, and here let me print I, the value of I itself. Okay, so let me run it to get this, and 0 1 2 3 4. All right, now here you see I'll have an if condition. I'll say if I is equal to, or let me have this as 10. All right, 10. If I is equal to 3, and then break. All right. So now you can see I have modified this to be 10. So that means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 till 9 will be getting. Okay. And I'm saying if I equal to 3, break. We have already seen how break works, correct? We have seen it in switch case statement. What does break do? It jumps out of a switch statement, correct? And in the same way here, break jumps out of the for loop when this condition is satisfied. Alright, now let me run this and show you the result. And you can see we have 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2 as result. So now let us try to analyze what is happening. Initially I is equal to 0. Alright, I is equal to 0. 0 less than 10, it comes out as true. Next, this is executed. If I equal to 3, we are saying break. That means if I is equal to 3, stop the loop. So I is 0 in the first iteration. I is not equal to 3 and so this is skipped. Okay, this is skipped and so I is printed out here, which is 0. Next, I plus plus, I becomes 1. 1 less than 10, true. It is not equal to 3 and it is skipped here and 1 is printed out here. Next, it goes here, I plus plus 2, 2 less than 10, true. This is false, 2 is not equal to 3 and so this is skipped and 2 is printed out and we have it. Next, 3, it goes here and it becomes 3. 3 less than 10 is true, but here we have 3 is equal to 3, which comes out as true, and this is executed where we have break. So when break is executed, the loop stops. Okay, the loop stops and whatever is in the loop will be skipped or it will be terminated, and so you do not see 3 and the rest here. Okay, 3 and the rest here. So this will terminate the for loop. Whereas instead of break, if you have continue, see what we get. Let me run it and you can see we have 0, 1, 2, no 3 but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So using continue breaks that particular iteration only. Alright, that particular iteration is skipped and it proceeds to next iteration. We are not terminating the for loop, we are just skipping one iteration by using continue. So when I becomes 3, it will not be executed. This will not be executed. It will go to the next iteration. In next iteration, I is 4 and it executes as normal. Alright. So breaks the loop, continue skips the iteration. Alright. Yes. So I want you to try these two too. Okay. So that's it for this video. Go ahead and practice the concept that we have learnt in this video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and thank you for watching.